Prepare to read. Great leaders. Genre study. Opinion writing shows an author's thoughts, beliefs, or ideas. When you read great leaders, look for what the author's opinion is, reasons that support an opinion, ways the author tries to make the reader agree with him or her. Set a purpose. As you read, think about the author's words. Then evaluate or decide which details are most important to help you understand the text. Power words. Politics. Advice. Earned. Equal.
Politics. Politics is the work done by people in government. Helping people in his community was his favorite part of working in politics. Advice. When you give advice, you tell people what you would do. My dad gives me good advice. Earned. If you earned something, you got what you worked for. We earned money by selling lemonade. Equal. Something that is equal is the same amount as something else. She divided the pie into equal pieces.
Build background. Having opinions. Everyone has opinions. An opinion is what you think and how you feel about something. You might have strong opinions about some things, such as your favorite sport or favorite food. What happens when someone has a different opinion from you? Does that mean they are wrong? Not at all. People have different reasons for their opinions. When sharing your opinions, be sure to explain your reasons. Then listen as others explain their reasons too. You may or may not persuade someone to agree with you. What is most important is to listen and be respectful of other people's opinions. Hello, I'm W.E.B. Du Bois. Hi, I'm Abigail Adams. Great leaders. The school newspaper asked two students to write their opinions about a great leader in history. Olivia chose Abigail Adams. Anthony chose W.E.B. Du Bois. Read both essays. What makes each person a great leader? Abigail Adams. Strong Woman, Strong Leader, by Olivia. Abigail Adams was a strong leader. She was focused on getting things done. I hope you will agree with me. Abigail was the wife of our second president, John Adams. Many women didn't have a good education then. Abigail couldn't go to school when she was little because of illness. She was very smart, though. She learned things on her own. She studied history and politics. Hi, I'm Olivia. Abigail and John Adams. When John was away, Abigail took care of her normal chores. She did John's chores, too. She even bought and sold land. Back then, only men did those types of jobs. Abigail felt strongly about women's rights. As the United States was forming, she wrote a letter to John. She wanted him to tell the men to remember the ladies. She felt women should help make the laws if they had to follow them. Statue of Abigail Adams and her son. She also wanted girls to be able to go to public school like the boys. She and John often spoke about these things. He had respect for her ideas. Sometimes he would take her advice when making decisions. Because of this, some people called her Mrs. President. Boys and girls go to school together today. As you can see, Abigail Adams did things that were unusual for women in her time. She helped her husband make decisions for the country. She talked about rights for women. She did jobs around the house that were usually done by men. Because of these reasons, I think Abigail Adams was a great example of a leader. Statue of Abigail Adams in Boston. W.E.B. Du Bois was a powerful leader. By Anthony. I think W.E.B. Du Bois was an important leader in our country. He worked to change what he did not like. He wanted to help others, and he did. He also earned the respect of people around the world. Hi, I'm Anthony. W.E.B. Du Bois. In 1895, W.E.B. Du Bois graduated from Harvard University, one of the best colleges in our country. He was the first African American to earn a special degree from there, called a Ph.D. He led the way for others who wanted an education. While most people spend 4 years in college, W.E.B. Du Bois chose to stay longer. This shows he was a hard worker. W.E.B. Du Bois had many jobs throughout his life. One of those jobs was a teacher. In a way, teachers are leaders. They set examples for how their students should act. W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois felt strongly about people's rights. When he moved to Tennessee, he found that some people did not have the same rights as others. This made him sad and angry. He tried to fix the problem. W.E.B. Du Bois wrote papers and gave speeches about equal rights. He became a famous supporter of equal rights. Being active in the community made W.E.B. Du Bois a better leader. He knew how to reach people. W.E.B. Du Bois expected a lot from himself and others. He was a good role model who showed others how to make positive changes. I think we should learn from his actions. If we do, we can all be leaders. Don't you agree? Mural of W.E.B. Du Bois in Philadelphia. Turn and talk. Use details from great leaders to answer these questions with a partner. 1. Evaluate. What are the most important details to remember about Abigail Adams and W.E.B. Du Bois? Look for clues in the text and pictures to help you decide. 2. Find 2 facts and 2 opinions about Abigail Adams. Then find 2 facts and 2 opinions about W.E.B. Du Bois. How do the opinions help you get to know the authors? 3. Why did the authors write these texts? What do they want to persuade you to think? Talking tip. Use your own words to explain details from the text. Complete the sentence below. I read that